All right, this is another episode of the Founders Pack podcast. My guest today is Sofia Vyshnevska from New Homes Mate. How are you doing, Sofia?
I'm good. Hello. Thank you for having me here.
No problem. We were talking a little bit before. You are Ukrainian, but you are in Austin, Texas.
Right, right.
Are you the first Ukrainian cowboy or cowgirl?
Probably, probably.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you were first, though. You were mentioning you were the first Ukrainian, I think, in to be accepted into Techstars in Austin, right?
Yeah, that's right. We were in the batch 20 like winter 2020, and then we realized that me and my co-founder Dan were the first Ukrainians, like first Ukrainian founders accepted into Austin Techstars.
That is amazing. All right, so for people that don't know, who is Sofia and what is New Homes Mate?
So Sofia is Ukrainian, as you already mentioned. Super proud to be Ukrainian. And the co-founder of New Homes Mate. So I've been in real estate industry for the last 5-6 years. And we created New Homes Mate. This is actually a marketplace to find, compare, and buy new construction homes. We are operating on very, I would say, new constructions, concentrated markets as Austin. It's crazy here. Almost everyone wants to live in Austin, and no one wants to sell houses in Austin. I mean,
Oh,
like,
is there a
own
reason why?
houses.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but
Okay,
yeah, of course, like the prices are
that's
growing,
true.
and the new construction, this is where to go. Like, this is what people want to buy and find. So we started with Austin. We then launched in Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio in Texas. Also very like new construction markets, I would say. And then we went to Florida, to Tampa, Orlando, and Jacksonville. Yeah, that's it. I think so.
So what was the big problem that made you think that you needed to build New Homes Mate?
Mm-hmm. Actually, we understand that there is a great demand in those cities that I mentioned for homes. The traditional agents and like the traditional market, they're all focusing on resale homes, and the new construction homes are not listed very often on, for example, MLS or any other platforms. So people just go and drive, or like search online for those new construction homes. There is
That's
no one
wild.
place, on one platform, one marketplace where I can find all of them. Moreover, the process is different than buying to the resale home. Um, People want to be, comfortable with their decision. They want to know that they made a right decision, and they want to be able to know different like builders, different specific details. So that's why we created New Homes Made. Actually, we are the buyer's advocate throughout the whole process.
Oh,
And,
okay.
like people are thinking about, in general, buying a new home is something complicated, quite messy. The process is very complicated. So we want to transform that into fun, excitement, and joy, because that should be the approach when you are buying a new home.
I like it. So by new home, is this always pre-construction?
It is like just new construction. It can be constructed already,
Oh, okay.
but actually the builder is selling it, so not the previous owner.
So do they typically, because you mentioned like this is something you wouldn't usually find through an agent, are they usually selling these direct? Is that the difference?
So they are selling through the agents
They
as
are. Okay.
well, but they are not listing them on the MLS, like the multiple listing search platform, let's
Right.
say. So the agents don't have the access to all of the inventory. Often they have just the access to the model homes, but the builder probably has like a couple of other lots, other plans, are the like pre-construction homes. They can have just like the lot and the plan that you can buy, but no one knows about that because it's
Mm,
only either on their website, or as I mentioned, you need just to go, there
survey
and
it.
yeah, and just have a
That's
look.
not good. And then, so as I would go and sign up and find properties like in a marketplace. Are you creating a relationship with the builder then? And then you have some sort of financial tie? Like, what's the financial model on this?
Great question. So actually, we operate as a brokerage,
Okay.
and we have our own in-house new homes experts who are licensed agents, and they will go with you throughout the process. They have great relations with the sales reps of the builders, and we all of our new homes experts are ex employees of the builders actually, so they
Okay.
know the entire
Oh,
process
wow.
really
Okay.
well, and they can assist you and help you, and just provide some and share some secrets of the about materials, about different builders, about all of that stuff in the neighborhoods, because we also try to hire very local new homes experts, so they really know the community that are building or emerging, on this or that area of the city. So actually, they'll just help you on every step while touring, and taking you on the guided tours to, I don't know, reviewing the contract and just pointing out, what is wrong. And the business model is quite simple, I would say, because operating as a brokerage, we just take the percentage of the commission from the builder. So for the buyer, this is totally free.
That makes total sense. Now you mentioned Techstars. What was your Techstars experience like?
It was great. I love to call it as a camp for adults.
That makes sense. There you go.
Yeah, we really like the process and the program. Actually, before we were accepted to Techstars Austin, we were in finals like in 5 acceleration programs.
Oh,
We
wow.
were,
Okay.
yeah, like YC, we went to the final interview, like to the
Oh,
interview.
yeah.
Yeah, we've been to like 2 times in a row for 500 startups in
Okay.
finals, and we
Yeah.
didn't get in.
Oh,
And then like
no. It's very competitive,
Techstars
I guess.
New
Yeah.
York and Techstars London, and we were not accepted. But then we tried one more time, and we were accepted to Techstars Austin.
Well, that's good feedback, because I think a lot of people, might not understand that it's one of those things where you just keep taking, at bats, as they say in a baseball analogy, like keep swinging at it, and eventually you
That's
might get
true.
in. And did you
That's,
find that was it your story? Like what do you think got you in?
just practice, I think. We pivoted.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we pivoted after Techstars. So we were in real estate space, but we were doing like a little bit different
A little
stuff,
different.
in
Okay.
product. So I truly believe it's practice, how you pitch, how you answer the questions, just with every next application and interview, you become better,
That's
and
great.
that's it, I think.
That's amazing. What's next for you guys? Like, where are you guys at, and what are you guys up to next?
Mhm. So next, we are going to launch 3 new states in 2023. We are now preparing for round A. We are trying to optimize, our conversions, and we are like truly focused on being super efficient. Yeah, and I don't know, when we just started, me and Dan, like we were discussing that, probably we'll do like an exit, in a couple of years. But now we're thinking like, no way,
Why
probably we'll
bother?
go,
Take over the
we'll
world.
go till the end, probably like IPO is a good target now, when you just put so much resources into your like child, I would say, and you
Yeah.
get this opportunity and it's growing, like That's fantastic.
That is great. Yeah. All right. If you had only one piece of advice for other founders, what would it be?
Great question. I would say try one more time. This is like our core value in our team. And I feel like practice and just trying, that's something that makes people just great entrepreneurs. And that's the way to success.
I love it. Yeah. And that makes total sense. I mean, you're a perfect example of that with the way you pivoted and with your applications to Techstars. So that was great advice. What is the role of partnerships and or community be in your success?
Mm-hmm. In general, I feel like partnerships and communities is a vital part of like anything. So it is not probably right now our acquisition strategy, or something that just brings us our clients, but we've got almost all of our employees and teammates. They are from the referrals of our existing employee and
Oh,
teammates.
right.
And that's fantastic. I mean, and we are trying, to build these like partnerships or relations with everyone who we meet, because we don't know, what will be next. We don't know how that might turn, to us in the future.
That makes total
So,
sense too. All right. How do people get in touch with you, and what sort of people do you want to meet? Like, what's a good contact for you?
sure. I'd really love to meet anyone who is related to real estate. I mean, agents, builders, of course, people who are looking for a new home, and they don't know where to start from. You can just connect me in LinkedIn, Facebook. Yeah, just my email. I try to be super responsive.
That is helpful. Well, what we'll do is
Yeah.
we'll include links to both your LinkedIn and if you want to provide an email in the show notes. The final thing, first of all, actually, I want to invite you to a couple of things. One, we are going to do a dinner, as I mentioned, and probably a social afterwards. I think in April. We'll pick the date. Probably the third week of April in Austin, so we can connect live there. Also, I want to send you an invite to Intros by Founders Pack. So basically, it's automated weekly introductions between founders, and we encourage people to talk about how to, build community and scale through partnerships. How do you share technology, talent, data, relationships? And you guys are doing that. So hopefully, introductions at scale help you. So I'd like to invite you to that. And I will connect you with local Austin realtor.
You see, great.
Perfect.
That
All right. The
way.
final thing is when we have interesting people on the podcast, we actually like you to nominate another interesting person. And we talk to either investors or founders of scalable ventures. And particularly, we talk to Y Combinator and Techstars. So who would you, Sophia, like to nominate as a future guest that you can introduce us to?
Oh, great question. So, we're talking about partnerships. We've been talking about partnerships and also Ukraine. So, right now we have one partnership with a company called Fuel Finance. Their founder is also from Ukraine and also
Oh,
a
cool.
female.
Okay.
Her name is Alona Misko, and I think she'll be a great person to talk to.
And is it Fuel? Is that
Fuel Finance. Yeah.
cool? Fuel Finance. All right. And it's Alonda, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure where they
We'll
are.
figure it out. But we're
Yeah.
going to call you Alonda. Alonda, you've been nominated as a featured guest. So we look forward to that introduction. Sophia, I'm so glad we got to connect. And I look forward to seeing you live.
Yeah, thank you so much. Looking forward to it.
Me
Have
too.
a wonderful day.